His name is Hiro. He's joining us now live on Skype near Tokyo. Good morning, Hiro. Well, good evening for you.
Good evening. It's a little bit after 11 p.m. here.
11 p.m. there. Tell us just off the top, how are you doing? How are you doing right now? How is it over there?
We've been trying to live as normally as possible, but with quite a bit of anxiety, and I think it's pretty much typical of Japanese families and Japanese people living around here.
We've heard off and on that many stores over there are running out of the essentials like bread and water. Have you experienced any of that?
Yes, I took my son to a supermarket, and we also went to a nearby 7-Eleven store. And some of the staples such as rice and bread, canned food, and like the instant noodles, all these things are not available. They're just empty and so.
Hey, Hiro, we're obviously hearing all about the nuclear problem, a serious potential and a serious threat. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I think there's a bit of exaggeration in the media, to be frank. I think it's time for all of us to be objective and just gather as much information, but we need to exercise, good sort of common sense and make decisions.
Are you?
For example, a family has not decided on kind of escaping from Tokyo, for example, and that's based on the information that we've been able to gather, and we don't see a need to evacuate just yet.
What about the pills that so many people are taking? Are you and your family taking those pills?
No, because they are not available. Unlike in the United States, they are not available for sale. And I understand that a lot of municipalities, they have stock of iodine pills. But this is not something that people can buy, so I don't really know of anyone who can those pills. Having said that, I have ordered some from the U.S.
What is the media not telling us about what's going on over there?
You mean like U.S. media?
Yes.
Well, I think, for example, expatriates are really quick to evacuate from Tokyo, but Japanese people are not really leaving so much. And I think it's a signal that I think perhaps overseas media are sort of focused on the panicky side or dramatic side of the story. Whereas I think the Japanese media, particularly today, have been focusing on staying calm.
And Hiro, this is something that undoubtedly you will never forget. Do you remember exactly where you were, what was happening, where you were, where your family was? I mean, talking about that.
Yes. Well, I was one of the lucky ones who are sick enough to stay at home and working at home, and I was on the phone with my colleague, and she was, very scared, and it was coming under the desk and just wait. I with my wife, driving our 2 children, and with 2 kids of my son to someone's house, and the car shook really hard, but that was obviously very scary.
Well, your property was not damaged, your home was not damaged at all, but how has your life changed since this?
Well, I think, as I said before, Japan has been really, calm and just really easier place to live compared to most parts of the world. We don't really see a lot of danger, or we don't, feel much threat. But I think ever since the earthquake struck in just a series of tragedies after, to follow, we've been really thinking about, what, it means to live or to die. And we just, living, being grateful for each day that we have.
And here, we've heard a lot about how this event kind of caught a lot of people off guard. How much warning was there, or was there any?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
How much warning were you given before?
Well, Japan is, as you know, very much an earthquake-prone country. Therefore, I think we grew up with some kind of preparedness for this type of thing. But the magnitude of this earthquake literally was beyond anyone's imagination. So we did expect that. Having said that, I think Japanese media have been pretty good in terms of giving us tsunami warning right after the earthquake. But I think just the sheer size of this whole thing, which caught us off guard.
Hey, Hiro, we only have just a couple of seconds left, but I want to ask you in closing, how can we here in Birmingham, people at home, how can we help?
Okay, so they're still having a lot of logistical help. I mean, problems. Therefore, to send goods is not practical at this point. I think monetary donations are of great assistance. There are established organizations, obviously, such as the Red Cross and the World Vision, but there's a smaller but really active organization called Crash Japan, CARSH Japan.com. They're a Christian faith-based organization which just sent a team to Sendai, and they're going to figure out logistically, and they have about 500,000 meals ready to be distributed.
Okay.
So if you go to the website and think about donations, do that.
Okay. Hiro, thank you so much for taking time. We know it's late over there. It's 11 o'clock at night. Thank you for taking some time with us this morning, and best of luck. We're thinking about you.
Thanks so much. Good to talk to you both.
All right, see you later.
Thank you. Okay, that's obviously live from Japan. What a great interview. To talk to somebody there, it gives it a whole different perspective than even what you read in the newspapers and see on the local media.
Yeah, I was gonna say you hear about it and you see it on TV, but until you talk to somebody, you see how he went through it, the aftermath of it. It's really kind of it really is incredible.
I want to give Brian White a special thanks for helping us get that lined up. That's Brian White, our floor director. That's his friend in Japan. So thank you to both of them. Okay. Coming up on the show today, are you thinking about building a home or